Hello students, you remember in previous lectures we are talking about monomial, polynomial, then we learn the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division of polynomials. Clear? And then in the last two lectures we learn how to factorize the polynomial and how to evaluate the solution of the quadratic equation. So first of all, I want to tell you about little bit that if we are writing fx is equal to ax plus b, because the degree 1 here, so this is called linear function because the degree is 1. And if I write fx equals to ax power 2 plus bx plus c, because the power 2 is here, so it is called the quadratic function. Quadratic function. Similarly, if we take 3 degree ax power 3 plus bx power 2 plus cx plus d, then it is called a cubic function. So if 1, then it is linear, if 2, then it is quadratic, if 3, then it is cubic. Clear? Now the very simple question comes in our mind. First question comes in our mind. Now if fx equals to 2x minus 3, clear? So question comes, can we find f3? f3 means, what do you mean by f3? f3 means value of fx at x is equal to 3. So how can you calculate this value? You just put x is equal to 3 in the given equation. So where is x is there? Here. So 2 times 3 minus 3. 2 times 3 is 6 minus 3 and 6 minus 3 is 3. So this is how we evaluate the functional value at a given x. Clear? Now this is a 1 mark question. Generally we ask in exams. Now some function is given. Let us take question number 1. Question is, if fx is equal to 5x minus 11. Clear? What? Find f2, f3 and f1 by 2. How you can find all these values? So if we are talking about f2, f2 means the value of function at 2. So 5 times 2 minus 11. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 minus 11. 10 minus 11 is minus 1. Clear? f3. f3 is 5 times 3 minus 11. So what we are doing? We are just replacing x by this value. Clear? So 5 times 3 is 15 minus 11 and it equals to plus 4. And what is the value of f1 upon 2? f1 upon 2 is 5 times 1 upon 2 minus 11. So 5 upon 2 minus, you can write 11 upon 1. So how you are going to do it? You need to simplify this fraction, subtraction of fraction. So you need to multiply 1 here. So if we multiply, it will remain same, and multiply 2 here. So 11 times 2 upon 1 times 2. So 5 by 2 minus 22 by 2. Now 2 is the LCM. So what we are getting? 5 minus 22. That is minus 17 upon 2. Clear? One more, because now you are expert. So one more thing I want to tell you, that if I am solving directly 5 upon 2 minus 11. So this can be written as, how can be written as upon 2. So write 2 here, write 5 here and minus 2 times 11. This is direct technique. Multiply this number and this number. 2 times 11, 5 minus 11 times 2 upon 2. So it will come 17 upon 2. So this is the direct method how we can calculate the value directly of the addition of two fractions and subtraction of two fractions. Okay, now we'll take another question, question number 2. And if say quadratic function is given, say let us say x power 2 minus 5x plus 6. Clear? Find the value of f1, f minus 2. These are the two questions. So if we are evaluating f1, one more question we will write here, f0. Clear? So f1 is equal to, put x is equal to 1 minus 5 into 1 plus 6. Minus 1 power 2 is 1. 5 times 1, it is 1 plus 6. Now simplify, 6 plus 1 is 7 minus 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. This is the value of f1. Now f minus 2. So minus 2 power 2, minus 5, minus 2 and plus 6. These questions are very easy if you are good in calculation. Minus 2 power 2. What is the value of minus 2 power 2? It is minus 2 times minus 2. Minus minus cancel, 2 times 2 is 4. So it is 4 minus minus plus 5 times 2 is 10 plus 6. So how much it is? It is equal to 20. 4 plus 10, 14 plus 6, 20. Now the value is f0. f0 means 0 power 2 minus 5 into 0 plus 6. So 0 minus 0 plus 6. So the answer is 6. Clear? So this is about how to calculate the value of the function at various given x. Okay. Now we can take one more question. It is because 1 mark question is coming, so I am explaining more questions for you. Let fx equals to, it is 2x square plus 5x minus 4. What is the question? Find f minus 2, f3 and f0. These are the three questions. So if we are evaluating f minus 2, it will be 2 minus 2 power 2 plus 5 minus 2 minus 4. Okay. Now minus 2 power 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. Minus is cancelled in even powers. 4 times 2 is 8. Minus. Plus minus minus. 5 times 2 is 10 minus 4. So how much it is? 8 minus 14, because minus 10 minus 4 minus 14. So the answer is minus 6. Now f3. f3 is 2, 3 power 2 plus 5 times 3 minus 4. 3 power 2 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18 plus 5 times 3 is 15 minus 4. 18 and 15 is 33 minus 4. It is 29. Clear? Now f0. f0 means 2, 0 power 2 plus 5 into 0 minus 4. So it is 0 plus 0 minus 4. So it is minus 4. So this is how we can calculate the value for a given fx at particular x. Okay. Now we are starting the topic division because we are studying remainder theorem, and remainder we study in division. If you remember, in the last week I explained you division of polynomials. Division of polynomials. So again, before I start division of polynomials, I want to tell you, like, say if we want to divide 4 by 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. You need to write a number here such that the multiplication of this number and this number is same like this one. Now subtract. it is 0. Another I will write here, say 17, and I want to divide it. I want to divide it by 17 divided by 4. So 4, now you need to write the table. 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 5 is 20. So just remember, we will not cross this 17. Either 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. So either we will reach to 4 or we will less than this 17. So less than this 17 is 16. So 4 times 4 is 16. Now subtract. So you are getting 1. Here 0 is the remainder. And here 1 is the remainder. This is clear. So in some cases we have remainder, some cases we do not have remainder. So how this can be written as? I tell you two things if you remember. What is this? If we are dividing, like we are dividing, so here we write dividend. Clear? Here we write divisor. Here we get quotient. And here we get remainder. This is clear. And this can be written as dividend is equal to divisor into quotient times quotient and plus remainder. This I teach you during division of polynomials also, that this number, so here 4 is the dividend, 2 is the divisor, and 2 we are getting quotient, remainder is 0. So this, if I want to write this equation, how can I write? 4 equals to 2 times 2 plus 0. And how this equation can be written as? It is 17 is equal to 4 times 4 and plus 1. This is remainder. Here, this is remainder, 0. So this is how we can divide the two numbers. Now we are talking about division of polynomials. So question is divide x square plus 2x minus 15 by x minus 2. This is the question. So how we are going to do? Look, first write dividend. This is the dividend, x square plus 2x minus 15, and divisor is x minus 2. Now because the number here is x power 2, so you need to write a number here such that the multiplication of this number and this number becomes x square, and any such number if you know this, and that number is x only, because x into x is x power 2 minus x into 2 is 2x. Now we always subtract. Subtract means because we keep same sign here, so subtract. Plus will change into minus and minus will change into plus. So x square minus x square, this is cancelled. 2 plus 2, now it is 4x, because here plus 2, here plus 2. Now we will bring this 15 down. 4x minus 15. Now x is here. We need to multiply a number such that it becomes 4x. So it is plus 4. So 4 into x is 4x minus 4 times 2 is 8. Now subtract again. Minus, this minus will become plus. So how much we are getting here? Here we are getting minus 7. This minus 7 is the remainder. Clear? And if we want to write this in standard form, so x square plus 2x minus 15 equals to this into this, x minus 2 and x plus 4, and this is remainder 7. Clear? If remainder is 0, then it is a factor. So what you can write is, since remainder is equal to -7. If it is 0, other thing. If it is not 0, here it is not 0. So x minus 2 is not a factor of x square plus 2x minus 15. This is. If remainder 0, it is a factor. If remainder is not 0, it is not a factor. This thing you need to remember. Okay. Another question we will solve. One more question let us take here is divide x, divide 2x power 2 minus 15x minus 8 by x plus 3. In this question, one more new thing I will tell you. What more thing? That if we divide, look, 2x square, little right side I will write, 2x power 2 minus 15x minus 8. Divide this by x plus 3. Clear? So now you need to, x into x is x power 2, 2 extra. So it is 2x. 2x into x is 2x power 2 plus 2x into 3x is 6x. Now subtract. Plus is minus, plus is minus. This cancel. Minus 15 minus 6. It is minus 21x. Now bring this 8 down. So this is minus 8. Now here x is there, x is there. Only what we need, minus 21. So write minus 21 here. Minus 21 into 3 into x is minus 21 into x, and minus how much? Minus 21 into 3 minus 63. And if you will subtract it, this will change into plus, this will change into plus. Minus 21 plus 21 is 0. Plus 63 minus 8, it is 55. So what is the remainder? Remainder is 55. Clear? Now another very beautiful concept I am going to explain, and then we'll move to the remainder theorem. What it is? Let this is fx. Let this is fx. 2x power 2 minus 15x minus 8. Clear? And put x plus 3 is equal to 0. So what is the value of x? The value of x is minus 3. Let this is equal to fx and put this equals to 0. So x is equal to minus 3. Now evaluate f minus 3. F minus 3 is 2 minus 3 power 2 minus 15 into minus 3 and minus 8. Minus 3 power 2, it is 9. 3 power 2 is 9. Minus is 1 power is positive. So 9 times 2 is 18. Minus minus plus, it is 45. Clear? And minus 8. So if you will do it, it will be 55. 63. It will be 63 minus 8, 55. Clear? And whatever remainder you are getting here, same remainder you are getting here also. Clear? So what is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is, if we want to divide any polynomial by other polynomial, so by putting equal to 0 in divisor, you can get the value of x. Clear? If you evaluate the functional value of fx, at this x is equal to minus 3, you will get the same remainder whatever you get by the division of polynomial. Okay, so this is a new concept. Please remember this concept. Okay, no problem. So now we are going to do this concept. You going to use this concept in more questions. But before that, we will study the remainder theorem. Remainder theorem. What is the remainder theorem? You need to learn it. Let fx be a polynomial function. It should be polynomial. Maybe linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, or any higher degree. Clear? Let the fx be a polynomial. If fx is divided, if fx is divided by x minus c, clear? If fx is divided by f minus c, then the remainder is fc. So how these are getting? We are putting this equal to 0. So what is the value of x? The value of x is c. Now put this value of c here. So what will get? fc. What is the fc? fc is the remainder. This is the theorem. Clear? So if you want to get the remainder in a polynomial division, then you just put the divisor equal to 0. You will get the value of x. Put this value of x in the given polynomial function fx. Whatever you will get is the remainder. Clear? Okay, let us learn with the example. fx. Find the remainder. Find the remainder if fx equal to 3x power 2 plus 11x plus 6 divided by x minus 5. If we are dividing it, so this is. So first you need to put, what is the divisor? X minus 5. Put this is equal to 0. So x minus 5 is equal to 0. So what value of x you are going to get? It is x is equal to 5. Now put this value 5 here. f5. So f5 is 3, 5 power 2 plus 11 into 5 and plus 6. So 5 times 2 is 25. 25 times 3 is 75. 11 times 5 is 55 and plus 6. If you will add them, it is 136. Clear? So I want to tell you that if you divide what? 3x power 2 plus 11x plus 6 by x minus 5, what will be the remainder? Remainder will be 136. You can do it. You can practice this question. You divide this polynomial by x minus 5. What remainder you will get? 136 remainder you will get. This is the problem. So again I am telling you how we are going to do. It is very, very simple. That put the divisor is equal to 0. Clear? Find the value of x. Put this value of x in the polynomial function. Then you will get the answer. Okay. One more question we will take here. It is divide, or you can say find the remainder if fx is equal to 7x power 2 minus 2x plus 11 by, if this divided by x plus 1. What is the number? Now the number is x plus 1. X plus 1 means what? Put x plus 1 equal to 0. Because divisor is x plus 1. So what is the value of x you are getting? It is minus 1. So the value of x is minus 1. Now put this value minus 1 here. F minus 1 is equal to 7 minus 1 power 2 minus twice of minus 1 and plus 11. If you see minus 1 power 2 is 1, 7 into 1 is 7, minus minus plus 2 times 1 is 2 and plus 11. 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 11 is 20. So I want to tell you that if we divide 7x power 2 minus 2x plus 11, x plus 1, so it is 7x power 2 plus 7x, this is minus minus, this cancel, minus 7 minus 2 minus 9x plus 11, now minus 9 minus 9x minus 9, subtract plus plus, this cancel, 11 plus 9 is 20. So if you are just evaluating the functional value at x is equal to minus 1, clear? Same answer you are getting whatever you are getting with the denominator. So this is the theorem. In place of division, no need to divide. Only what we need to divide, what we need to find, only the functional value. Clear? So there is no need of long division. There is nothing we need to do. Only what we need to do, is put the divisor is equal to 0, find x and find the functional value. Now we will solve two questions and one question of the same type is always coming to your exam. Clear? Okay. What is the question? Question number, let us say it is 3. What is this? Show that x minus 6 is a factor of 2x square minus 15x plus 18. So what is saying? Prove that x minus 6 is a factor. How we can prove a factor? I told you, if remainder is 0, then factor. So this is question number 1. What is question number 2? Factorize. Factorize this 2x power 2 minus 15x plus 18 completely. This is the question. Okay. So this type of questions we are going to have here, factorize completely. So how we are going to do is, that show that is a factor, but no problem. Okay. So show that is a factor is, so how we can do it? Put x minus 6 is equal to 0. Put a divisor is equal to 0. X minus 6 is equal to 0. So x is equal to what? 6. Clear? So x is equal to 6 is there. So find now, let fx is equal to 2x power 2 minus 15x plus 18. Clear? Now find the value of f6. It is 2, 6 power 2 minus 15 times 6 plus 18. 6 power 2 is 36. 36 times 2 is 72 minus 15 times 6 is 90 and plus 18. 72 plus 18 is 90 minus 90. It is 0. Clear? So what we will write? We will write, okay, let us make a line. Since remainder, what do you mean by remainder? f6 is equal to 0. Remainder is f6 and value of f6 is 0. Therefore, x minus 6 is a factor of 2x square minus 15x plus 18. This is. Now, the question number 2. Factorize completely. Now you need to divide. How you divide? It is 2x power 2 minus 15x plus 18 and divide by the same x minus 6. Clear? Now divide 2x. Here is x square. So we need to multiply by x. So x square. But 2 extra is here. So we will type 2x. So 2x into x is 2x square minus 2 times 6 is 12. 12x. Now subtract minus plus. This finished. Plus 12 minus 15. So minus 3x. Bring 18 down. Plus 18. Now x is here. What we need? Minus 3. So minus 3x and minus 3x and plus 18. This is clear. Why? Because minus 3 into x is minus 3x minus minus plus 18. Now subtract plus minus. This cancel, 0. Clear? So if this is 0, how we can write dividend? Is equal to divisor into quotient. Because remainder is 0 plus 0, there is nothing. So these are the two factors of this polynomial, one factor and two factor. So these are the factors. Okay. So this is now on the basis of this, there is a theorem here that you need to study is factor theorem. Factor theorem. What is the factor theorem? Let fx be a polynomial function. Let fx be a polynomial function. Clear? Then x minus c is a factor of fx if and only if fc, what do you mean by fc? The remainder. fc means remainder is equal to 0. So if you are finding x minus c is a factor. When is a factor? Now this is the theorem. I am telling you this thing from the last two lectures that if remainder is 0, so the divisor is a factor of the polynomial function fx. Clear? But now this is theorem. Clear? And this same theorem we use in the previous question. What it is? That what we have done, because x minus 6, so we evaluate the value of 6. We find the value of f6 because fc is equal to 0 means remainder is 0. So x minus 6 is a factor. And how to evaluate the factor? Just by division. Okay. So we will solve one more question here and then we will find out we'll prove this theorem. Okay. Last question on this. I do not know the question number. So question number, what is the question number? Part 1, show that x minus 8 is a factor of 2x power 2 minus 15x minus 8. Show that x minus 8 is a factor of 2x power 2 minus 15x minus 8. This is the question number 1. So how we are going to do? Put this is equal to 0, find x, put it here. If remainder 0 is a factor. This is the part 1. Part number 2 is factorize 2x power 2 minus 15x minus 8 completely. This question always asked in your exam. Okay. So this is, so part 1 is put divisor is equal to 0. X minus 8 is equal to 0. So x is equal to how much we are getting? x is equal to 8. Now fx equals to 2x power 2 minus 15x minus 8, and f8 is equal to 8 power 2 minus 15 times 8 minus 8. So 8 power 2 is 64. 64 times 2 is 128 minus 15 times 8 is 120 and minus 8. If you will subtract them, it is 0, because 128 minus 128, it is 0. Clear? So what we'll write? Since f8, and what we call f8 is the remainder. By the remainder theorem, this is remainder and this is 0. Remainder is 0 here. Because remainder is 0, therefore x minus 8 is a factor of 2x power 2 minus 15x minus 8. This is part 1. Now if you want to part 2, so this is how to factorize by the long division method. This is long division method. What we do in long division? The same. The method we are doing for division is the long division method. But maybe they ask you in exam by long division, so you confused. What is long division? Okay, x into x is x power 2 and no, only x and multiply by 2. So 2x into x is 2x power 2 minus 2 times 8 is 16x. So subtract, minus, this is plus. Plus 16 minus 15, it is x only, minus 8 plus 1. So 1 into x is x, 1 into 8 is 8, minus plus, this cancel. So 0. Remainder is 0 means now use the same theorem. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient 2x plus 1. Clear? So that's all, my dear students. There are many questions given in the exercise. I request all of you, please solve those questions, and this is the end of chapter 3.2. Thank you very much.